It is Wednesday. It is about 1 o'clock and yes, I am just now kicking off this vlog. Today has been in some ways better than yesterday. If you watch yesterday's vlog, I have a little bit of like a freak out with all the things I need / wanted to get to by the end of the year. And today's been a little bit better. I've been chugging along and checking some things off, but then I've also had moments, it's like I've tried to kick this vlog off multiple times, and then I've also had moments of like, oh my gosh, I'm not, like, I'm still feeling a little bit frazzled, and so then I put the camera down and I like, forget it. And I'm finally like, okay, you need to kick this vlog off. It is Vlogmas. There's gonna be a video up every day. Today's video just might be a little bit shorter, but I've said that before, and then my editor sends me a text that's like, it's not shorter. So the only things that I am hopefully / potentially promising in this video, we're gonna open up the advent calendar because my feet are cold and I really want a pair of socks. I'm gonna light a candle for my next call. I went and picked up some packages from UPS, and so we're gonna open those. And December daily, we're gonna get to that. And then I am really determined to get my tree up today. I only have 2 calls, and an event I was supposed to go to tonight got canceled. So I want to sit. I don't have any evening calls. I don't have any evening events. I don't have anything in the evening tonight. I want to sit on my couch and work from the couch with the Christmas tree lit and pretty. So I'm gonna power through the couple of things I just talked about, do my 2 calls, and then get the Christmas tree all lit and spend the rest of the day on the couch. Okay, first things first, I want to show you my plan for the day. My planner for the day is this to-do list. I did this last night before I went to bed, but after I'd already closed out, looks like there's something on my desk, yesterday's vlog. So I just made a list of all the things I wanted to get to today. They were all mapped out on my Google Cal with times, most of them. They're either 5-minute tasks, a 5-minute task, or they were mapped out on my Google Cal so that I was being realistic about what I could get to, but I didn't want to look at it with time blocks. I wanted to look at it a little bit differently. So up here were the 2 morning things, AM routine, prep video. And then I moved on to some of the other to-dos. And then this is the things that like have to get done today, right? The 2 calls that I have scheduled, December daily going to UPS, which I already did. Then here, these are the personal things that I want to get to, and these are the work things that I want to get to. I actually have done a lot of work on the Patreon call. I'm just not quite done with it, so I haven't checked it off yet. And then the tree. And like I said, I did have an event tonight at 6, which I think I talked about earlier when I updated my weekly plan, but it got canceled because multiple like vendors, people that were supporting it are sick. It's just a lot of people catching that New York City cold right now. So that's the plan for today. Like I said, I am gonna do the advent calendars, vlogging UPS, vlogging December daily. Hopefully it's, what time is it now? It is 1:00, you cannot see that. I'm trying to show you my clock, my watch. It is 1:04 right now. So if I can get through all that before the 1:30 call, that would be awesome. But we'll see. If I don't, I'll do it in between the calls. But again, by the time this 3 o'clock call is over, I'm gonna do the tree, and then I'm gonna sit on my couch and work on everything else. Okay, let's start with the advent calendars. I guess I could light the one that I skipped yesterday because I was like, I just don't want that scent today. But let's move in and like open up candle number 4 here, which is eucalyptus. Oh, yeah, did the advent calendar know what I needed today? Oh my gosh, it smells so good and relaxing. Yep, I'm gonna light that as soon as I'm done filming this clip. And then this, I'm actually going to use, I'm gonna cut this piece off, which, well, it's kind of sticky here. I feel like I should have done a long time ago to make my life easier, but also I'm gonna use this in my December daily today. So let's go ahead and open up, well, I say I'm gonna open up number 5, but no, did I already do 5? Yeah, that's the one I did yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna open up number 6. Let's see if I can, although I'm tempted to just like reach in here and pull it out instead of trying. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so today we have a black pair of socks, and it's got Sally just by herself with a little Santa hat on. Also, when I went out to grab my picture for December daily and go to the UPS store, I also grabbed a cup of coffee. One of my friends sent me a Starbucks gift card on the first day of December saying, happy Vlogmas. I hope this helps get you through Vlogmas. And today just felt like the right day. So I grabbed the caramel brulee latte while I was out, which I'm so excited to drink. Okay, let's light this bad boy. This guy has been working again. Well, I'm gonna say that and then watch, he's not gonna work. Okay. Like, I don't wanna recommend this because I feel like it hasn't been working lately, but I've also had it for a really long time. It's definitely lasted me longer than like one of those, is it gas ones that you buy at like the grocery store? Also, my glasses are still MIA. Typically, if I'm not putting makeup on and I'm like making a video, I do like to put my glasses on. I just feel more put together. but I still cannot find them, y'all. So here we are. Okay, so 2 of the packages that we're opening today are subscription models that I get delivered. There's a lot of things that I have on auto ship, and sometimes, you know, I debate with myself, is it worth having things on auto ship? Because sometimes it's really convenient and I like not having to think about it. But if you're not always consistent with using something, then you end up with more than you need. And then you have to remember to go in and change it for the next time. And that can sometimes be frustrating. So anyways, I thought I would tell you about them because the products I still stand behind. I just having a debate with myself. When we move, do I really want to set up auto shipments? Like, things ship so fast anyways. I just don't know if it's necessary or worth it. But the first one is my CBD subscription. So I've talked about this before. I've been taking, I saw Emily Lay talk about this on her Instagram, and then I think I saw somebody else I follow talk about it, and I started ordering it, and I have been taking it pretty consistently for about, I feel like it's been like 2 years now, and I love it. I do think it makes a difference. There's a lot of research behind, there's a lot of mixed opinions on CBD, and if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm gonna leave everything linked down below and you can go do your own research. I'm not trying to get into a debate here about the value of CBD, but I just wanna tell you that the company that I purchased from is called Equilibria, and I do get it in 2 different forms. So I do get it in the soft gels, which I love that they've started saving packaging. So I already have the soft gel container because I have been ordering them for so long. And so now they send them to me in a little pouch. So I just like rip open the pouch and pour them into my little container. This supplement I take in the morning with my vitamins to like start my day off. And then I also get it in the, I'm trying to find the front, is the daily drops. And this is an oil drop, and I literally just put it, like literally put it straight into my mouth. And this I try to remember to take, and I've been struggling with this a little bit because what I wanna do, and what I used to do when I worked my 9-to-5 corporate job, is take this in that transition from work into evening mode and try to help me relax more in the evening time. So it used to be the first step of my communication routine, because my communication routine started out as a 5 p.m. right after I was done with my corporate job. I would do my communication routine from 5 to 6. And then whether I cooked dinner or went to dance or did more playing with Laken work, like whatever that evening looked like, it didn't matter because that was the step that I did every single day. So it was the first step of that routine, and it's still in my Routinery app as the first step. But if you watch my plan with me, if you've been watching these vlogs, sometimes my communication routine happens in the middle of the day. And that's not the point of this. So I need to figure out another way to make this a habit as an end of work day routine. And for me, unfortunately, but fortunately, like that's not the same time every day, which is why it's also hard to be consistent with it, but I still get it as part of my subscription. Item number 2, you have also heard me talk about for literal years probably, is the coffee that I like. And it is the Four Sigmatic Mushroom Coffee. And I get the one with lion's mane. And so this is what comes in my subscription, which is one of the things I think I'm gonna have to change. So I get 2 different things in my subscription. I get, well, they're not both with lion's mane. Most of the time when I have hot coffee at home, this is what I'm having. Now I do have an espresso machine and I do like it, but I just find myself, I haven't been using it as much. But I also, like if I'm gonna drink something stronger, I want my iced coffee. That ever since I discovered the Trader Joe's cold brew, I feel like my poor espresso machine has not gotten enough love. My in-laws got it for me for my birthday and I do love it, but I just haven't been using it as much. So most of the time when I'm having hot coffee, this is what I'm having. And this is the Four Sigmatic Instant Coffee. This is the one with lion's mane, which is supposed to increase focus, which my camera is not doing. But what I like about it, I like the way that it tastes. My dad thinks it tastes awful, so that is a personal preference. I like the extra ingredients that it comes with, and it doesn't have near as much caffeine as regular coffee. Now it's more than like a decaf cup, but it has way less than regular coffee. And so I don't, if I'm having a second cup, whether this is my first one or my second one, I don't feel as bad. Now, they used to only also offer these in like these individual packets, which I'll show you in a second because I do still get for one purpose. And now they make these little canisters. And so there's a little scoop inside and you just literally scoop it, you add hot water, milk of your choice if you want it, and there's your my instant coffee for the day. Now, this is what I might need to change. So I also have been ordering, ever since they came out with these, I used to get 2 boxes of this type and then this 1 box of the green. But ever since they switched to the canister, this is what I get monthly. It comes with 30 servings, which I probably don't need that monthly. Like I probably could do that, I don't know, bi-monthly might not be enough either. I don't know, I need to think about it. But this is the packets, and they do still offer them in the packets, and what I like these for is travel. And for a lot of last year, we traveled basically every month. Like we had at least a wedding or something that we were going on every single month. So I would pack these little packets, and these are the ones that have cordyceps, I think I'm saying that right, in them, which is good for your immune system. And so that felt better for me for travel than the Focus one when I'm on vacation. And so I now have kind of a backstock of these because I haven't taken them anywhere in the last month, like since last one I got. So I need to update my subscription. Probably what I'm gonna do is for now just take this off and only do this and do it every other month for now until I feel caught up. But actually I probably should just turn it off before we move. But that's the coffee that I like to drink at home. All right, the last package is just for fun, and this is from Kohl's. Sam and I have a Christmas sweater, an ugly Christmas sweater technically, but I don't think these are ugly, party to go to next week. And I used to have an ugly Christmas sweater that I had for a work party we had every year. We had an ugly Christmas sweater party every year, and I just wore the same one. But I guess I got rid of it in the move because when I unpacked the Christmas stuff this year, the holiday stuff, like the Christmas sweater wasn't in there. So, and Sam didn't have one. So I knew we were gonna order them anyway, and so I basically just started Googling for Hanukkah ones first for Sam, and ended up finding this really cute one at Kohl's, and I cheated a little bit. It's actually a sweatshirt. It's not a sweater, but his kind of looks like mine. They actually both have designs like that are sweater-esque, but they're actually sweatshirts. And so I was like, let me go ahead and get mine from Kohl's too so that I can get free shipping. So here is his. I'm obsessed with it. Oh my God, and this blue is so cute. So that is Sam's. And then I picked out this mini one. They're so cute. I'm really, really pumped to wear these. I love how I said this vlog was gonna be shorter and then that one clip was like 10 minutes. I know it'll be less edited, but still. Anyways, I have, speaking of, about 10 minutes until this call at 1:30. I don't wanna rush through my December daily, especially since I'm trying to get a little bit craftier this week with I'm gonna use the advent calendar thing and cut it down. So I am going to just work on something else for 10 minutes or maybe just scroll Instagram for 10 minutes until this 1:30 call, and then I will do December daily right after. Okay, before we get started, I almost just jumped right in, but we get to advent calendar first, which is very appropriate since that's the topic or theme for today, which means I do want to use, oh wait, today's day 6. I do kind of want to use the envelope from the advent calendar. Let's see what this is. Ooh, these are cute, very simple, just little red boxes that you can use to write down kind of what put it on the picture. I like these, very simple and very useful. Okay. Today is all about the advent calendars, and I have the back of this 3x8 card from yesterday to work with. And originally I was going to put a full-size picture there of my advent calendars. I actually took a bunch on my phone, and then it finally clicked that this would be the perfect place to put Jack and Sally. So I use a transparency that's the same size to figure out exactly where I want to cut the Jack and Sally in order to fit them pretty much center, but it's not exactly perfect. I was trying not to get that little green S in like any of it, but I wanted to get enough of the Christmas tree so you could see what she was actually looking at. And then I'm just using the paper cutter to trim that down, using the transparency as my guide. It's not absolutely perfect, and I end up having to trim it a little more later, but it's close enough. And so then I glue that to the back of yesterday's card just using my adhesive roller. And I also realized at this point that I cut up that recipe, but at least I have a clip of it from earlier in Vlogmas. So I go ahead and glue that down, and then I need to trim off that edge. And I was trying to be like Allie Edwards, and she always does this with her X-Acto knife. But because it was a thick cardstock, it was not working. And so I eventually just went in with scissors and was like, why didn't I do that to begin with? So I hole punch the holes over the new piece. And I really love how that piece of it turned out. I also take a moment to glue down this heart again from yesterday. So then I move into the page protector part of this project. I did get a photo of my advent calendars printed just in a 4x6. And I'm just digging through some of my little 3x4 cards, trying to figure out what I want to include. I really like that green star pattern. So I end up going with just another simple white one on the other side that says, here's the story. And then I end up picking one of those green stickers from the advent calendars because the greens just match perfectly, and advent calendars are always a December story. I start trying to figure out where I want to put the number 6, and then ultimately realize I'm just going to write the date on that card, so I don't need it. And while I'm digging for a pattern paper for that 6, I end up finding these felt presents, and I thought that the black looked really good with the black from the other side, and that the presents and the shape, that like rectangle shape, looks good with the advent calendars. So I find a way to add 2. I put a little tiny small one on the page or the picture with the advent calendars, and then the tall skinny one also black on the pattern page. And so I end up having to take off the December stories. And because the felt present is so thick, I want to add a like
what I thought was a raised sticky thing behind the sticker. And turns out these little dots that I've had for a very long time aren't actually raised. They're just extra sticky. So it still looks a little bit uneven, but it is what it is. Then I get to journaling and I just write how I ended up with 3 advent calendars this year. Originally, I wasn't even going to have any, and now I have 3. So I just jot down what they are. If you've been watching my Vlogmas videos, you know about all of my advent calendars. I open them almost every day because not all of them are 24-day advent calendars. And that's it for this story.
Charlie, we haven't gotten any of you today. Yeah. Yeah, we have to get some kitty. Oh, you're so cute. Why are you so cute? Let's brighten you up. Oh, there's, look at that pretty face. I did it. I put up the tree. It's definitely not my best work. I did not fluff the branches. I'm looking at them now. They definitely don't look even. The back is a mess. Like when I did the lights, I just like swirled around the back and then came back to the front and then weaved them through the branches. But like, again, we are leaving for Chicago 2 weeks from today for the rest of like the holidays, and we'll leave it up for a little bit afterwards. So I didn't put any decor on it. I just put on the tree skirt and the star. I was enjoying that Trader Joe's candle, but then obviously I had to light the Christmas tree smelling candle out here. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to have a real tree again in my life. We just never got one. I think I maybe got one my first year in New York City, but they're expensive. The trees are so expensive here. And I was always traveling for Thanksgiving. So then I would get it. I couldn't get it till I got home the weekend after Thanksgiving. Sometimes not even until the weekend after that, because like I didn't want to deal with it during the week. And then I would always leave to go home for Christmas. So I would pay a lot of money, enjoy a real tree for maybe 3 weeks tops. And then I would come home from Christmas to this dead tree that I then had to figure out how to get rid of. And it was just the worst. So I stopped buying a real tree in New York, but I cannot wait to buy a real tree again someday. I just love real trees and I love the way they smell. The Kindle does a decent job. It's not the same though. All right, I'm a little sad I'm not going to this event tonight. I was messaging my friend who was hosting it, and we were talking about the one in January because I was like, I literally have had a conflict with she started them I think in like August, and she does them monthly, and I've been wanting to go to one every month since, and wasn't able to, and then was finally able to go to this one. And so I'm a little bit bummed, but I hopefully, if the date doesn't change, should be able to make the one in January. Wow. But everything happens for a reason. I do truly believe that, and I'm very thankful that I now have tonight to like keep making progress on my to-do list. So I'm gonna move out here because if it's dark anyway, there's no point being in my office. Might as well be in the dark living room with the tree, and I'm just gonna work for the rest of the night. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out the vlog here. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but every day here during Vlogmas. Sam is yelling about something. You can probably hear it. One of his clients, probably something exciting must have happened. Like, he must have booked something exciting. If you don't know Sam, I'm like in the middle of the outro, but telling you my husband Sam is a financial planner and advisor and works mostly with people in entertainment. So he works with a lot of people on Broadway, a lot of people that do film and TV, and so he's probably excited about something that his client booked. I can't wait to hear about it. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. We're opening today our subscriptions. Not the same day. And for I am so excited. I did enjoy. I wasn't